Greetings, fellow seekers of the unseen. You've tuned into Unseen Reviewers, your reliable guide in the world of literature. Today we delve into the pages of The Book of Lost Names by Kristin Harmel. Set against the grim backdrop of World War II, we follow the journey of a remarkable young woman, Eva Traube. Eva, a bright Parisian student, finds herself embroiled in the clandestine efforts of the French resistance. As she wields her unique skills to become a forger, Eva takes on the monumental task of helping hundreds of children escape the clutches of the Nazis. But this is more than just a war story. It's a tale that intertwines the threads of love, resilience, and the indomitable human spirit. The Book of Lost Names brings to light the quiet heroes who made a difference, those who fought not with guns and bombs but with courage, wits, and a pen. The Book of Lost Names is not just a story about war, it's a tale of love, resilience, and the quiet heroes who made a difference. Now that we've set the stage, let's delve into the heart of what makes this book so captivating. One of the book's greatest strengths is its well-researched historical context. Kristin Harmel brings World War II to life with an incredible level of detail, immersing us in the reality of the times. The tension and fear of the war are palpable, making the narrative all the more gripping. The characters in the Book of Lost Names are compelling and thoughtfully developed. We journey with the protagonist, Eva, as she evolves from a naive young girl to a resilient woman. Her courage and determination are inspiring, and her complex relationships add layers to her character. The supporting cast is equally engaging, each contributing to the rich tapestry of the story. Harmel's narrative also stands out for its emotional depth. The Book of Lost Names is not just a historical novel, it's a poignant exploration of human emotions, from the terror of war to the joy of love, the agony of loss, and the hope for a better future. The emotional journey is raw and authentic, leaving a lasting impact on the reader. The book explores the moral complexity of war times, posing difficult questions about right and wrong. It forces us to reflect on the lengths we would go to survive and protect our loved ones. It's a stark reminder of the human cost of war and the difficult decisions that ordinary people are forced to make in extraordinary circumstances. Finally, the power of names and identity is a central theme in the Book of Lost Names. Names are more than just labels. They are a vital part of our identity. They carry our history, our culture, and our personal stories. In a time when identities were being erased, the act of preserving names becomes a powerful symbol of resistance and hope. The Book of Lost Names challenges us to remember to honor the past and to find hope in the darkest of times. No book is without its shortcomings, and The Book of Lost Names is no exception. One might argue that there are instances in the plot where predictability seeps in. Yes, there are moments where you might feel like you've read this twist before, seen this turn coming from a mile away. But isn't life often predictable? And yet, it doesn't make our human stories any less compelling, does it? There's also a slight hiccup when it comes to the secondary characters. While our protagonist is beautifully fleshed out, some of the supporting cast lack that same depth, appearing more as sketches rather than fully realized figures. They serve their purpose in the narrative, but you might find yourself yearning to know them a little better, to understand their motivations and fears more thoroughly. But let's be clear here, these are minor criticisms, mere wrinkles in an otherwise beautifully woven tapestry. They do little to diminish the overall quality and impact of The Book of Lost Names. It's like finding a tiny scratch on a priceless piece of art. Does it really detract from the masterpiece? Not at all. This is a book that will take you on a compelling emotional journey, one that will linger in your thoughts long after you've turned the last page. Its minor flaws are far outweighed by its strengths, by the power of its narrative and the resonance of its themes. Despite minor flaws, The Book of Lost Names is a compelling emotional journey that leaves a lasting impact. There you have it, the Unseen Reviewer's take on The Book of Lost Names by Kristin Harmel. Remember, the beauty of literature lies in its ability to spark different thoughts, evoke diverse emotions, and offer varied interpretations. Your perspective is equally important in this grand tapestry of discourse. So, do you find yourself nodding or shaking your head at our review? What do you think about The Book of Lost Names? Do you agree with our review? Comment below and let's continue the conversation. Until next time, keep exploring the unseen.